Today I would like to talk about Evolution AB and why I think it's a market anomaly at the moment, which makes me very bullish for the stock in the medium to long term. In this video, I will compare the metrics of Evolution AB to the screening tool of FinChat. So you will understand this exercise. We will look at the key metrics of Evolution, put these key metrics, the growth rate, the return on invested capital, or the margins on the stock screener from FinChat, which is very useful. And we will see if we have some other companies with similar margins available at such a low price. And I think it will be a great exercise, and I recommend you do it too at home. So we will be using FinChat. As always, you have a link in the description where you can have a discount code. And let me just start. In case you don't know what Evolution AB does, they make games for online casinos, online gambling, and it turns out it's a very profitable business, and the stock has been doing nothing for 4 years. I'm a shareholder. Full disclosure, this should be around 12% of my portfolio at the moment, something like this. So I'm biased, obviously, and I'm finding all the reasons to stay invested, including making this video. So let's start with the top line of the business. The growth rate of Evolution is very high, and the company went public in 2015. The company was created a couple of years before and has been growing very fast. So fast that I don't think I will look at the 10-year revenue growth, because you had a lot of growth here and then growth slowed down because the company became big, became quite massive. So I think we'll take a look at the latest data, the last 3 years of the business. What is the CAGR of the revenue for the last 3 years? That's 27%. CAGR means compound annual growth rate. So let's put on our stock screener on FinChat that we want the revenue CAGR for 3 years to be at 27%. I mean, maybe we'll play around with the numbers to be a little bit more conservative in the future, but just for the sake of the exercise, let's start with 27%. If you look at just this metric, you will have plenty of results. Companies that have grown their revenue 27% per year for the past 3 years. Nvidia, Nour Nordisk, PDD, yeah, you have a lot of numbers. Okay, very well. More than 250 results. Okay, very well. Now let's look at another metric, and let's look at earnings now. Similarly, we will look at the earnings per share, the latest metric because of a slowdown recently. Diluted earnings per share 3 year, 29% per year. Okay. Earnings per share CAGR 3 years, 29% per year. And now, normally we should have fewer results, maybe not. No, we still have a lot of results, 250. So you have plenty of good companies that have grown very fast for the past 3 years, which is good news. I mean, this is a growing market. What can we check? We'll check the margins. Oh, and it will be a great filter. The net margins of Evolution are above 50%. So I think we can put net margin, the latest one, right, at 50%. And normally it should filter out a lot of businesses. Okay, here we are. 250 businesses. Oh, that's a lot. And what you can see here is that you don't have a lot of businesses from the US. If you want to check the businesses in the US, instead of 200 results, you have 9. You have Nvidia, Mara Holdings, Permian Basin Realty Trust, VIP Play. Okay. This is oil and gas, real estate. You only have Nvidia, and I don't know what Mara Holdings is. Let me check real quick what Mara Holdings is, just for the sake of the exercise. What do? They leverage digital asset compute to support the energy transformation. It secures the blockchain ledger and supports the energy transformation by converting clean, stranded, or underutilized energy into economic value. I have not understood anything, and it's maybe a value trap because it's I mean, this is a complex industry to be in. Okay, if I take a look at the performance is not smooth at all. The revenue growth is just recent. The net income growth is just recent. They are fueled by debt. And if you look at the free cash flow here in blue, they don't create any free cash flow. Oh, by the way, do you have a free cash flow CAGR on this one? Free cash flow CAGR. No, you don't have it. Oh, you know what? Okay, let's not use it then. Same thing for the ROIC. You can put a ROIC of 25% here. That should be an additional filter. By the way, if you're looking for a complete framework to analyze stocks and build a strong portfolio, I have a coaching program. More on that at the end of the video. Return on invested capital, ROIC. What the ROIC is 25%. Oh, on average, that's the 5-year average. So let's put 5-year average, ROIC. 5-year average, 25%. So if we stay within US companies, you will see that only one company fits this criteria. If Evolution was a US company, it would have appeared here. But it's not a US company, it's a Swedish company. So now let me put Sweden. Normally we should have one result. We have 0 result. What is happening here? Let me put this. Let me put a wider brush. Here we go. You have a ROIC of not 25%, but 24.9%. Okay, very well. Now, if you look at worldwide, how many results do we have for all these metrics? Let's compare Evolution to the world. If you use the same metrics as Evolution, what do we have? Nvidia, similar growth rate, Evolution AB, and now we go into the medical segment in, what's that, Austria or Australia? I suppose it's Australia. Oil and gas, capital markets. You don't have a lot of companies that are famous here. If I only look at the United States, United Kingdom, some countries in Europe, let's put France, Spain, Italy, Switzerland, Sweden, what else can I put? Germany, Canada, obviously, Australia, let me put Japan, Korea, and China. That should be, I mean, that's the main markets, right? If I run this screener, I only have 12 results. So now that's the first part of the video. Congrats, you've made it so far. If we are strict with the rules here with these key numbers, you only have Nvidia that you can invest in. Most viewers of this channel are from the US, so I don't think you know these other companies. So let me play around with some of the numbers to see if we find other companies, right? Instead of putting a revenue CAGR of 27%, let me put 20%. Instead of putting the diluted earnings per share CAGR of 29%, let me put 20%. What do we have? Instead of 12 results, we have 17 results. You have another US company here. You have a French company here. You have a Canadian company here. Again, Canadian company here. If you want to avoid the oil and gas, I want to avoid the oil and gas industry. So let me put exclude industries. That's a guide if you want to use FinChat also. I want to exclude oil and gas. I want to exclude energy equipment and metal stuff, metals and mining, and healthcare, obviously. Healthcare, all the healthcare companies. Provider, oh, you know what, let's put this. Now we only have 12 results. This is a good hunting ground. If I want to remove the pharmaceutical industry, that should be good. That should be good. You only have 11 results. Please do your own due diligence, but these are potential good candidates of good companies. And let me be even kinder with the ratios. Instead of putting EPS growth of 20%, let me put 10% instead of 20%. Same thing for the revenue, 10%. How many results do we have? I mean, at some point we will have big companies like Visa, MasterCard, this kind of stuff. Here we are. Visa is here, growth rate of 18% for the earnings per share. We have Quecho Mutai. I think that's the best Chinese company selling liquor in China, premium beverage in China. 3i Group in the capital markets. Evolution is here. Okay, now you know what? Let me go to the last part of this video, because you have understood this exercise. Now let's talk about valuation, right? The PE ratio for Evolution is roughly 12. That's the valuation trailing 12 months. So the past 12 months is 12. Let's be kind. Let's be kind, and in our filter, let's put, you know what, 20, 15 PE ratio, price, forward P ratio, trailing okay. Let me put a P ratio between 0 and 20. I'm putting 0 because I don't want to go into negative territory. If you have a negative P ratio, that means you are not profitable. How many results do we have? 14. Here you go. Again, hunting ground for you guys, completely for free. And if, I mean, Evolution is here. Okay. And if I'm a little bit more restrictive, instead of having 14 companies, you have 12. Again, hunting ground for you guys. Out of all these companies, you have a biotechnology, capital markets, electronic. You have a few players here. But what I can see is, for the growth rate that Evolution has, this is an anomaly. What I try to say with this video is, if you put the same numbers as Evolution on the worldwide developed markets, Evolution stands out. It's the only player in its category of being very high margin player with a lot of growth. You had Nvidia a couple of minutes ago, but when we talk about PE ratios, Nvidia is no longer here. Evolution is the only soldier standing here alongside capital markets companies. But if you look at the ratios of these companies, some of them are funds, royalty plays. It's a little bit different. It's a strange business model, so maybe you want to analyze them more deeply. And after this, you have a semiconductor equipment company in Canada. Is this Canada? CN. Oh no, the CN stands for China, sorry. Okay. And this one is maybe from Canada. Okay, sure. And a healthcare equipment. You don't have any tech companies. You don't have any supplier, retailer, simple company. You only have funds, one hotel royalty play, one semiconductor company in China, one healthcare company in China. That's it. So Evolution is a standalone in its category, which is why I'm very bullish for the company. It's an anomaly in the market. They don't deserve a PE ratio of 12. So for these reasons, I will remain bullish. And if the stock drops for some reason, if you look at the chart right now, some of you may be scared. You have kind of a psychological resistance, a support here at around 800 SEK. That's the Swedish currency. But if it drops below 800, maybe I will buy more, because this is such an anomaly for a business that continues to grow. The growth rate is here. The margins are here. This is just exceptional what they are doing. And if I look at the revenue growth rate, you are still talking about a business that grows. So I don't see what people are bearish about, like a stabilization of growth. Okay, very well. You are talking about a high margin in an industry that grows. So in terms of risk reward, I think this is still very appealing, regardless of what you say what you listen to on the internet, what you can watch for videos. If you look at the numbers, pure metrics, pure industry growth rates, this is a very appealing opportunity. And I believe Evolution is an anomaly in this market. If you like this content, I have an investing coaching program. In this program, you will learn a complete investing process. You will learn how to find good stock ideas, how to properly value stocks, when to buy, when to sell, so that you can build a strong portfolio. Additionally, you will have access to my personalized guidance for long-term results. We will do weekly calls where we analyze stocks together, and you will have access to my private number available 24/7 for full support. If you are blocked, if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Click the first link in the description to get more information. You will get a video that explains how everything works completely for free. No need to sign up, no need for your email address. Just click the first link in the description and I'll see you on the other side.